So that was the only video that you sent to Snap?
That's through Snapchat. That's the only thing that I sent through. Like I said, just to normalize breastfeeding, because not recently, but then I got bashed on it, and which I think was really rude.
What if a single report on social media could uncover something far more serious than anyone expected? In today's digital world, millions of people share content every day, but sometimes, one upload can trigger a chain of events that leads to a full-scale investigation. This is one of those cases. It begins in Florida, where authorities launched a 3-month investigation into a Snapchat account that had been flagged by users. The report itself seemed simple at first, just one concerning video. But as investigators looked deeper, questions started to grow. Who was behind the account? And what exactly had been shared? By the time officers traced the account activity back to a residential address, they were confident enough to take the next step, knocking on the door.
Hey, Natalie?
Yeah?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good.
Can you shut the car off for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your son?
Yeah, my son's right here.
Okay. You don't put him in the car seat?
Well, I'm just moving the car because we're moving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your son's name? Okay. Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to bring him in? Who's in the house with you?
My father-in-law and my husband.
Okay.
And my other son.
Okay. How old is your other son? Okay. And how old is he? Okay. All right. I wanted to talk to you real quick about your Snapchat. When was the last time you logged on to that account?
That got deleted.
That got deleted?
Yeah.
By who?
Snapchat.
Snapchat deleted it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why? What happened? Do you know why? Like what?
Somebody reported because I was my son.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Which son?
My youngest.
Okay. Okay. Are you working right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you work at?
Surgical hospital.
Okay. Alrighty. The email, the Snapchat was deactivated somewhere, or it was closed by Snap when? Do you remember when? Around?
Couple.
Like May-ish, maybe?
A little before then.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I do want to make sure that we have in the house real quick, because I have a few things to ask you. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. What your Gmail? You still use that one?
Jesslyn?
Jesslyn.
Yeah, that's my Gmail.
Okay. That was tied to your Snap, correct?
Yeah.
When police arrived, they were met by a 26-year-old mother, Natalie Wagner. At first, the interaction appeared calm. She seemed confused about why officers were there. But that quickly changed once the topic of the Snapchat account came up. She acknowledged that she used social media platforms, including Twitter, to promote online content. She explained that some of her posts included adult material, but insisted that everything she shared only involved herself. According to her, there was nothing illegal. She also stated that her children occasionally appeared in completely normal, everyday contexts, something she described as harmless and misunderstood. But investigators weren't there without reason. They had already received platform data suggesting that a specific video, one that raised serious concerns, had been uploaded from her account.
Okay. Okay. Just get him out because he's hot, and I don't want him to be getting overheated or anything like that. You posted on Snapchat. It was about you.
Yeah.
When was that? Around that? What time was that?
I mean, I don't know. It's been so long.
It's been a while? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What other social media accounts do you have?
I have Twitter.
Okay, what's that one?
So I do OnlyFans.
Okay.
So I promote my OnlyFans and stuff on Twitter.
Okay.
And then, for family, I have another separate Snapchat that's for family and friends.
Okay.
And then when my JFabby account got shut off, I was just like, okay, I'm not dealing with Snapchat.
Okay.
With like, promoting.
That video of you, was it you were just showing the video you recorded on your phone and then just kind of just snapped it up to snap with your phone?
I was basically showing a statement to normalize breastfeeding.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Quick, just real quick, can you give me your first and last name?
Natalie Wagner.
Okay. And what is your date of birth?
3/16/96.
3/16/96?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And so that was the only video that you sent to Snap?
That's through Snapchat. That's the only thing that I sent through. Like I said, just to normalize breastfeeding because not recently, but then I got bashed on it, and which I think was really rude.
Okay.
And so I was just like, on Snap.
I can understand. Yeah. I can understand that. Yeah. So what is your phone number? A good phone number for you? And what kind of phone do you use?
An iPhone.
Okay. Alrighty. So, so the reason why I'm here is because obviously that Snapchat account was flagged.
Okay.
Okay, in reference to pretty much kind of like what you're telling me. You were snapping, sent that video. Is there any other videos?
No, that's the only one that really involves my child, just to show them. And yeah, I noticed that because they send out messages on Snapchat saying that this video was flagged, like it needs to be removed, this and that. And then a couple other times, I guess, like I said, promoting or whatever, my OnlyFans at other times, this one individual who said he was actually a police officer, said that he's going to get me banned and a bunch of other stuff, created probably like 5 to 7 accounts and continuously tried adding me and banning me, and I found about like 4 of his accounts. Okay. And he just kept going and going and going and putting report to get me completely dismissed because I wouldn't give him free content.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm also dealing with that, and I had to make sure I removed them. I'm also I'm taking a break because about 2 weeks ago in West Palm Beach, I got and I'm dealing with that case as we're speaking.
Okay. That had anything to do with the...
As questioning continued, she maintained that only one particular video may have caused confusion, and that it had been taken out of context. At the same time, she revealed something else. She had been dealing with persistent online harassment. According to her, multiple individuals had repeatedly contacted her, requesting inappropriate content. She claimed she refused those requests and even blocked several accounts. One person, she said, went as far as creating multiple profiles to report her content and get her banned. It painted a picture of someone dealing with a toxic online environment. But investigators needed more than explanations. They needed clarity. At a certain point, officers formally advised her of her rights before continuing the conversation. She agreed to keep talking. From there, the tone of the investigation shifted. Authorities presented key details, information obtained directly from Snapchat. The platform had recorded data showing that the flagged content had been uploaded from a specific IP address, one linked directly to her home. This was a critical moment. Because while she suggested that others may have had access to her account, including an individual she described as an online manager, the technical evidence told a different story. Investigators pressed further. Was anyone else physically present when the content was recorded? Could someone else have used her device? Her answers became less certain. At times, she suggested that another person had login access. At other times, she denied any knowledge of the content altogether.
Referrals, like free stuff out of me, and he's just like, can you do this, can you do that? And I told him no, like, stop talking to me, like, you're not paying me for anything, and all sorts of stuff, and he just kept reporting everything that I did.
All right, so I want to ask you a little bit more information, but I do want to, because I do have to read your rights, okay? It's something that I have to do no matter what, okay? Okay. You can continue to stop talking to me.
The inconsistencies raised more red flags. Eventually, officers asked for permission to examine her phone. She agreed. And that decision would change everything. Because what investigators found during the digital examination expanded the case far beyond its original scope. What began as a single flagged video turned into a much larger investigation involving multiple files and conversations. Authorities uncovered additional content and communication records that suggested a pattern of behavior, not just an isolated incident. At that point, the situation escalated rapidly. She was taken into custody and formally charged. As the investigation continued, prosecutors built a case based on digital evidence, platform records, and forensic analysis. The charges grew significantly in number and severity.
On a different device. I just know he's from Jamaica.
Okay. So that video that I'm telling you about was created and uploaded at this house.
Okay.
Because the information that we received from Snapchat tells us the IP address that is coming from, which when we did our investigation...
I got a battery. Can I get your phone and charge it for you?
Yeah.
You don't have any weapons in there, right?
Does a taser count?
Yeah, it's a weapon. As long as you don't tase me, we're good.
I don't.
No.
Got it?
Yeah, actually.
All right. So you do allow us to take a look at it real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the most.
Is it dead?
No.
Oh, I
it's
can't see. I
little
don't-
live. Yeah, it's
You bring
little.
your glasses? Oh, you have them.
Oh, there they are.
So you do give us permission to take a look at this? Okay. And this is your phone. Who else has the password to this phone?
My husband.
Your husband? Okay. Does your husband have Snap?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he,
Is that what's the name of that Snapchat account?
This is Nana Nasty.
Okay. All right. What's your passcode on this phone?
1126.
Excuse me.
1126.
1126. Okay.
112614?
Okay.
Okay, so that video, even if that guy had access to your Snap, that video came from here, and it was uploaded with the IP. Okay, so again, I have this information. I can show you this video, but also, if you don't cooperate with me, I'm gonna have to go there and I'm gonna have to ask them about this video. Your voice sounds like your voice. Do you remember somebody ever telling you that to make that video for anything, for any purposes? And
Like I said, there's a bunch
I
of
know that
guys.
you're a good. I know you seem like a wonderful mom. Okay, but did anybody ever request that of you? And that's how your account was deactivated.
Like I said, a bunch of men have always requested stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So somewhere in May, did somebody ask you for something like that, like naughty mama, or
Yeah. Do you
videos?
have any like naughty stuff?
Okay.
It's like a bunch of men. Matter of fact.
Okay. Did you? It was a small video, nothing huge. Did you create that to get these people out of your freaking hair? Again, if you don't remember or somebody threatened you because you had to do that video, I need to know that.
Okay, because I'm usually like my bedroom's right there. There's a TV right in front of us, and whenever.
So, was that one of those videos that by mistake you send it to Snap? Or was
Probably I probably would send something like that, but it would be to somebody close and not like a regular stranger or anything like that. Like my husband, I'll send him Snapchats and whatnot.
So, this video that I have, if I show it to you, would you be able to say, yeah, that was him? Just being playing around, being dumb?
I mean, I would have to see the video first.
Okay, I
yeah.
can show it to you. Okay? Alright. Hang tight for a second.
When the case finally went to trial, it drew serious attention due to the nature of the allegations and the volume of evidence presented. In court, The defense maintained that she had not intentionally committed the acts she was accused of, pointing to external factors like account access and online harassment. But the prosecution focused on the digital trail. Device data. Upload timestamps. Account ownership. All of it pointed back to one place. And ultimately, the jury reached a decision. She was found guilty on all major counts. The sentencing that followed reflected the severity of the case. The court handed down multiple life sentences, along with additional years, ensuring that she would remain in prison permanently. The case didn't end there. Attention also turned to others connected to the household. While no direct involvement in the primary offenses was established for her spouse, authorities determined there had been a failure to protect the children involved. As a result, separate legal consequences followed. This case raises difficult but important questions. About online platforms. About digital accountability. And about how quickly a situation can escalate from a single report to a life-altering outcome. It also highlights the role that everyday users can play. Because in this situation, it was user reports that triggered the initial review. Without that, the investigation may never have begun. In a world where so much content is shared every second, it's a reminder that not everything online is as harmless as it seems. And sometimes, one click is all it takes to uncover the truth.